Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is your erstwhile reporter, coming to you again from a rainy Central Florida, breaking the heat. August 27th, 2025, Wednesday evening. As you can see, I'm donning my Jackie Robinson baseball jersey and honoring a great American hero, Jackie Robinson, and what he did, not just for baseball, but for the American culture. Remember, it was 1947, right after World War II. And that opened the gates, him coming to the major leagues and playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers, integrating racially the Brooklyn Dodgers, baseball for the first time. Was a great event in many, many ways. Had many ripple effects, positive effects, and I'm sure some negative effects also. Not everyone to this day likes it. Also, this is an ode, an homage to Spike Lee, Mookie, and Do the Right Thing, which I think is a very underrated movie. I think it's a great movie. In any event, this evening, fascism is upon us. I've been warning of this and talking about this, and that's the case this evening in America. We're facing an autocrat. Over the last day or so, he's made some statements where he obviously is preparing the country for some sort of dictatorship of some sort, of authoritarian rule at the very least. And he's telling, he doesn't mask it. I have to give him that. He doesn't mask it. I'm talking about President 47. The corruption is not masked. The vileness, the cruelty. He's doing this thing with this guy Kilmar. He was deported. They tried to deport him. They brought him back. The judge says, okay, he's got to go free. Then as soon as he goes to a regular appointment with customs, he gets rearrested. Then they want to deport him possibly to Uganda. I mean, what? Is this man that important? I mean, what? But this is the political games to rile up his base and to give them red meat as diversion from what is really going on, which is the continued starvation and genocide in Gaza, with the United States and this administration, President 47, being complicit with Netanyahu and the Zionists who are plundering the Palestinians in Gaza. And what's going on in Ukraine, President 47 giving his buddy, Mr. Putin, an extra 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we'll figure it out. 2 weeks, of course, being the operative time period for this particular president. And very little gets done. He's good at culture wars, I'll give him that. But he's destroying our country. Our reputation internationally has been destroyed. Our allies do not trust us. Just today, the ambassador to Denmark was called in by the prime minister, the foreign minister, I believe he is, of Denmark, called in our ambassador because apparently there's been some nefarious goings on by some people who are close to President 47 in Greenland and doing things in Greenland that appear to bolster the case of a possible takeover or whatever President 47 has in mind. Remember, he's talked about Greenland, he's talked about Panama, the Panama Canal, he's talked about Canada, annexing Canada. He, Putin, and Netanyahu grabbed territory. This is an old act. You remember The Godfather, there was a point there where they were preparing Michael for his rendezvous in the Bronx with the police captain and Solozzo, I think his name was, the drug dealer. And I think one of the bosses, Tessio, I think it was, I could be wrong, was making a spaghetti sauce with him. And he was showing him how to use the pistol and then making the spaghetti sauce. And then he said, you know, they should have stopped Hitler at Munich, but they didn't. And of course, the timing of the movie was right after World War II. This is The Godfather I'm speaking about. And, you know, once again, we are appeasing Putin and appeasing a madman who happens to be the leader of a great country, Israel. But he's a madman and he's destroying the reputation of that country. So our leadership is vapid. A number of Republicans are over there now vacationing, or were over there. A picture was circulated on the internet of them today. Well, we shall hope that someone in the Democratic Party, which is a total waste as far as I'm concerned, except for one or two or three people. But other than that, they're all bought. Maybe some American, as I said the other day, I'm pleading with you, step forward and save the country. I'm smiling because I'd be crying if I weren't smiling. In any event, take care of yourselves, keep the faith. And, this is the Jackie Robinson thing I wanted to show you. I don't know if you can see it. But America's pastime, which I think used to be baseball. It's probably football. Okay. Bonne nuit.